Hello children. Till now we have done the de Broglie concept. Now we are on the other topic of our lesson, the structure of atom, that is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. We all know that the objects which are moving around us, for example, a ball, a car, any object that we talk about, always follow a definite path or a trajectory. And we can calculate the position and its momentum for such objects can be calculated. But when we talk about the very small particle, the subatomic particle, this concept becomes very impossible. And because of this, the existence of definite path, in case of the orbit, the existence of definite path, the trajectories for subatomic particle is totally ruled out, because such a thing is not possible in case of subatomic particle. So then comes the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, according to which it is impossible to calculate the position and momentum of a moving subatomic particle or a very small particle with accuracy. As if the value of the position is small, the change in position is small, then the momentum cannot be calculated accurately. But if the value of the momentum is small, then if it is calculated accurately, the value of momentum, then the thing becomes impossible for the position. Let us see the diagram also. We can see that the electron is moving on the original path as seen here. The electron is moving in a fixed original path. This can be seen. But now when it is incident with a photon, it gets struck with a photon, then it is such a small particle that even it gets displaced by the incident photon. So the expected path becomes other. The expected path becomes different as compared to the new path. So in that case, the position cannot be calculated accurately. And as we are talking about the circular motion, the velocity changes at each and every point because the direction is changing at each and every instant. So according to Heisenberg, both the things cannot be calculated accurately at the same time. Now, the things mathematically, what happens to it? Mathematically, the uncertainty in measurement of position is represented by a symbol delta x. Change in position is represented by delta x, and change in momentum is represented by delta p. We all know that the symbol for momentum is p and the change in momentum is represented as delta p. Now, what the mathematical expression Heisenberg has given, it is delta x into delta p is greater than equal to h upon 4 pi. So what is delta x here? Change in position, delta p change in momentum, and h is the Planck's constant. So the value of the Planck's constant is known to all of us, that is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34. If delta x is very small, then the position of electron is known more or less exactly. Okay, the delta x is small, the position can be known more or less accurately, but delta p would be very large. That is, uncertainty in momentum would be very large. If delta x is small, delta p is very large, and the same thing is going to be vice versa also. So from this we came to know that the Heisenberg uncertainty principle has only significance for the microscopic object. It is because the energy of the photon is insufficient to change the position and velocity of a bigger bodies when it collides with them. So remember here, students, that as was the concept of the de Broglie applicable only for the microscopic object, the similar concept is applied for the Heisenberg uncertainty principle also. Now we can take another example also, that when a torchlight falls on a running rat in a dark room, it neither changes the speed nor the direction of the rat, because it is a bigger object, a bigger particle. So the significance of the Heisenberg is not seen in case of the macroscopic object, but is only applicable for the microscopic particles. We can also apply it for seeing that how it works for the very small object or for the electron and the other objects. So now let's come to the other, for a particle of mass 1 milligram. Now let us try to find out the velocity. in case when the particle is of 1 milligram. Suppose we have taken a very small particle applying the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Delta x into m delta v is greater than equal to h upon 4 pi. So delta x is equal to, and we are multiplying with delta v also, then h is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34, 4 into 3.14, and the particle is of mass 1 milligram, that the value becomes 10 to the power minus 6, as we have to convert milligram into kg. So in this case, delta V into delta X, when we will calculate it, it comes out nearly to be 10 to the power minus 28. Then it is in meter, velocity is in meter per second. So what is going to be the unit here? Meter square per second. We have converted 1 milligram into 10 to the power minus 6 kg also. Okay. Now, delta V into delta X is 10 to the power minus 28 meter square per kg. The product of delta X and delta V is extremely small. It is very extremely small. So for particles of mass greater than 1 milligram, the product will be still smaller. It is going to be very small. Hence, the values of the product of delta X and delta V are going to be negligible. And if the particle is going to be a heavier one, then this product is again coming out to be much smaller. That is, it will be a negligible one. So now let us consider for that in case of the microscopic particles such as electron. So in case of electron, delta X into m delta V is greater than equal to h upon 4 pi, applying the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Delta X into delta V is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 upon 4 into 3.14 into the mass of the electron, that is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Now when we do the calculation part of this comes out to be 10 to the power minus 4 meter square per second. So in this case, student, if uncertainty in position is of 10 to the power minus 4, then we can say that the velocity is going to be 1 meter per second. That is uncertainty. If the uncertainty in position, is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 meter, then what is delta V? Then delta V must be equal to 1 meter per second, which is quite significant. And it is for this reason that Bohr concept of fixed orbit, fixed circular path with definite position and momentum of electron have been replaced by stating that the electron has the probability of having a fixed position and momentum, of having a given position and momentum. So this is the keywords here. Student, these are the keywords here, that if uncertainty in position is 10 to the power minus 4, then velocity is going to be 1 meter per second, which is a significant number, which is a very significant value. And that is why the Bohr fixed orbit concept is for the position and momentum of electron have been replaced. And now we are stating that the electron has the probability of having a given position and momentum. So later on, this becomes the basis for the quantum mechanical model of atom. So now let us consider that one more very important thing that comes along with the Heisenberg is electron cannot exist within the nucleus. So now let's see how we can find out that electron cannot exist in the nucleus. So for this we consider delta X to be equal to the diameter, that is the maximum value for the electron if it is in the nucleus, maximum displacement that it can show. So delta X in this case nearly comes about to be 10 to the power minus 15 meter, which is the value for the diameter and the nucleus. Now, when we consider the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, delta X into m delta V is greater than equal to h upon 4 pi. So delta X is 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Then the mass of the electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Delta V is equal to h upon 4 pi. So delta V is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 upon 4 into 3.14 into 10 to the power minus 15 into 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31. When we will be solving all these values, delta V nearly comes about to be 5.7 into 10 to the power 10 meter per second. Now, students, you can very well see that the value is much higher than the velocity of light. Delta V is much higher than the velocity of light. All of you must be knowing that the velocity of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And hence, such a thing is not possible. So we can easily say that if the electron is existing within the nucleus, then its velocity is going to be very large as compared to velocity of light. And the thing is not possible. This is not possible. So electron cannot exist within the nucleus. So let us recap what we have done. We have done the Heisenberg defined part. We have done the mathematical formula. We have find out the Heisenberg applicability for 1 milligram object in case of electron also. And another very important note point that electron cannot exist within the nucleus. Now let us do some important numericals from this topic. A microscope using photon is employed to locate an electron in an atom within a distance of 0.1 Armstrong. What is the uncertainty involved in the measurement of velocity? Very simple, to the point, direct formula based question. Delta V is equal to question mark. Delta X is equal to 0.1 Armstrong, which is equal to 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Now we are talking about the electron, that is the mass of electron is equal to 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. It is the NCERT solved example, students. Now H is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 kg meter square per second. Now let us apply the formula of Heisenberg. Delta X into M into delta V is equal to H upon 4 pi. So delta V is question mark. Delta V is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 upon 4 into 3.14 into 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 10 into 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. So when we solve all these values, the answer comes about to be 5.79 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. So that's how we calculate the measurement in change in velocity or uncertainty involved in the measurement of velocity. Let's do one more question. Now calculate the uncertainty in velocity of a wagon of mass 3000 kg whose position is known to an accuracy of 10 picometer. Okay, uncertainty in velocity is again to be calculated. The mass of the object is given as 3000 kg whose position is known to be with the accuracy position, that is delta X, is 10 picometer. We all know that the conversion of picometer is 10 to the power minus 12 meter. So applying again the formula, delta X into M delta V is equal to H upon 4 pi. So delta V is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 upon 4 into 3.14. Mass is 3000 kg. And what about delta X? Delta X is 10 into 10 to the power minus 12. So it comes out nearly to be 1.76 into 10 to the power minus 27 meter per second. So you can simultaneously do your calculation also. And the most important thing is balance all the powers of the 10 very properly, because a change in power can also result in deduction of marks. Don't forget to write the units also. Now coming to the other question, a gold ball. When we are talking about the accuracy of 10 picometer, it means plus minus 10, both thing, because it is it is the uncertainty, so it is considered in plus minus 10 picometer. But when we are doing the calculation part, it is necessary to keep delta x as 10 picometer and converting it simultaneously into meter also. Now the other one, a golf ball of mass 40 gram and speed of 45 meter per second. Now if the speed can be measured within the accuracy of 2%, calculate the uncertainty in the position. So first of all, we will write the mass. Mass is equal to 40 gram. Converting 40 gram into kg, 40 upon 1000. Okay. So it is 0.04 kg. Now what they have given is the velocity is given as 45 meter per second. But the other thing that they have given is 2% accuracy for there. So 2% of 45 meter per second is to be calculated for delta V. So 2% of 45, which comes out to be 2 upon 100 into 45. That is equal to 90 by 100. We can write it as 0.9 meter per second. Okay. Now delta x is there, mass is there. We have to calculate delta x. Delta x is question mark. So applying the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, delta x into m delta v is equal to h upon 4 pi. Delta x is question mark. H is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34. 4 into 3.14 into delta v is 0.9. And what about the mass? The mass is given as 40 gram, which we have calculated as 0.04 kg. So calculating the things, the overall answer for the change in uncertainty comes out approximately to be 1.46 into 10 to the power minus 33 meter. So students try to do such questions in which delta x, delta p, the things are calculated, and sometimes they are also given the percentage related either to the momentum or with that of the velocity. So remember how we are calculating the 2% of 45 meter per second for finding out the uncertainty in velocity. So that's all with the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Prepare your notes and do the numericals in your notes copy.